with the USJ squad in Jackson. In Single A, Ezel Harding travels nearly 200 miles to King's Academy in Seymour. The long trip, however, should give the Nashville squad its third win in 7 tries this season. Providence Academy of Murfreesboro should win at Friendship Christian, and I think South Pittsburgh wins at Middle Tennessee Christian in Murfreesboro. In the Mid-State, look for Columbia Academy to get a win at Clarksville Academy. Mount Pleasant should defeat DCA, and I think Mount Juliet Christian wins at home against Franklin Grace. Out west, I think Trinity Christian wins at home in Jackson against Harding Academy of Memphis. Jackson Christian should win at FACS. I think Fayette Academy gets a home win against Westwood. And finally, I'm picking Tipton Rosemark to win at Lakeland Prep.
Thanks, Murphy. You've been listening to Murphy's Matchups with the guru of Tennessee high school football, Murphy Fair. Murphy's Matchups, made possible by Farm Bureau Insurance and your local Farm Bureau agent.
Now, here's your Rutherford weather forecast.
We'll have mostly clear skies tonight, although we'll see a bit of patchy fog develop later tonight, with a low around 63. Saturday will be sunny and we'll have a high near 87. I'm meteorologist Michael Cotter on News Radio WGNS. Right now it's 81 degrees.
This is Primetime Sports, WGNS Murfreesboro, on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, streaming worldwide on wgnssports.com, and always at the game. The game.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Since 1947, WGNS has been proud to bring you coverage of Rutherford County high school sports.
Lady Bulldogs are state champions in 2013.
Riverdale wins this one, and they're the state champions, back-to-back championships, and listen to this crowd.
WGNS Primetime Sports is proud to bring you tonight's featured game on State Farm Prep Sports.
In double overtime, in a Rutherford County classic, the Blackman Lady Blaze go back-to-back. We may never see this again. What a game. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss! The Single Stars are the state champions in baseball. What an inning. He struck out the side. Can you believe that?
TAB Award-winning veteran broadcasters Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and the Primetime Sports team are standing by to take you to the game.
And the Middle Tennessee Christian School Cougars are state champions here in 2023.
He's got it. And Eagleville has won a state championship in baseball, and they did it really convincingly.
The Oakland Patriots have won back-to-back-to-back state titles. Their 7th state championship.
Now, let's get to tonight's prep game on News Radio WGNS.
And good evening from the campus of Middle Tennessee Christian School, where tonight we'll have the battle between South Pittsburgh, the Pirates, and the Cougars of Middle Tennessee Christian School, right here on WGNS State Farm Prep Football. I'm John Dingus along with Rod Edwards, and Brian Barrett will be joining us later here on the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. They've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. And if you've been injured, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. Rod joins me here first tonight, and Rod, we don't often get a chance to see the Cougar football team, but they're in a little bit of a rebuilding mode, very, very young.
Yes, last year we were blessed to see a team that we saw building and won the state championship, but only have four seniors on the team right now. One of them is injured, Owen White, who was one of the stars from last year. He had apparently a broken hand, and so he won't be back till later in the year. But both teams are in the same boat. There's only 3 seniors starting for South Pittsburgh, so it's going to be some young teams trying to develop and grow as the season goes along.
All right, when we return, it's the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup as the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff continues, sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
This is a paid legal ad.
You've probably heard it a million times. If you're injured, call a lawyer. And you probably haven't because you don't know how much it will cost, how long it will take, or even if you have a case. At the law offices of John Day, we provide a free initial consultation because we understand that folks don't want to pay a lawyer only to find out they don't have a case. If you think we can help, we do so on a contingency basis, which means we only get paid if you do. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
We're at Rick's Barbecue on Warrior Drive, where, of course, they've got barbecue and smoked chicken, ribs, but they have other favorites.
Our chicken tenders are delicious. We bread them here ourselves. We have so many different kinds of sides, and our nachos are really good and popular. I love the menu. I could literally eat here every day.
Anne Marie Brent's at Rick's Barbecue.
We're thankful for the customers. We have a lot of regulars, loyal customers that come in, and when they come in, I already know their order.
Bet you're hungry now. We'll see you at Rick's Barbecue, 212 Warrior Drive.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. With over 2 decades of experience, our ASC certified master technicians are experts in both foreign and domestic vehicles, ensuring accurate diagnosis and timely, cost-effective repairs. From oil changes to major engine and transmission repairs, we've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Visit our website, smyrnaautorepair.com.
Since 1966, Fans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard Heating and Air products, Fans Heating and Air will do it all. Fans specializes in new homes, custom homes, or existing buildings. Give Fans Heating and Air a call today, 615-893-7930. Good luck to all of our schools and student athletes from Fans Heating and Air.
Renters, when you combine State Farm auto and renter's insurance, you save an average of $642. I'm State Farm agent Emerson Williams, and I'm ready to help you combine auto and renter's insurance and save. Call me at 615-459-2683.
Your ride, your stuff. You live with them together. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wommel. It's smart to protect them together, to help life go right. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me help you save by combining your auto and renters.
Shop your favorites at Dillard's, J.C. Penney, Rue 21, Hot Topic, and more. Grab a bite at Crab Fever, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, or Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you'll love at Stones River Town Center. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, off Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro. Shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
The countdown to kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day, continues. It's time now for the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. Rick's Barbecue has quality, fresh, never frozen meats that are smoked the old-fashioned way, using real hickory wood on specially designed pits to give your pork, chicken, and beef the best flavor. Also, be sure to try other favorites like slaw dogs and loaded baked potatoes. From the pits to the plate, Rick's Barbecue is ready to feed your hungry family on Warrior Drive off South Church Street. Rod, we're going to talk first about the PCA game against Friendship Christian. After clinching their second playoff berth in as many years since joining the TSSAA, the Lions now have their sights set on a region championship, but a win Friday is needed to accomplish that. The Commanders are coming off a 35-7 win over Middle Tennessee Christian and a rematch of last year's Blue Cross Bowl, while PCA stayed unbeaten in league play with a 17-14 win over Kings Academy. The Lions have held 4 opponents to 14 points or less, and FCS has not allowed a TD or less in 3 games.
Okay, well, you got the team, Friendship Christian, got beat by Middle Tennessee Christian last year in the championship game, but they've won the state title several times. They're what you consider the small school Division II power. PCA is one of those that's trying to build. They're starting to compete at this level. The next step is then to start winning some big games and then maybe into a championship. This is a good test to see where they're at. They've been led defensively by Sean Burkhofer, who has 41 tackles and 1.5 saves. And their quarterback, Tate Marks, has led them with 344 yards passing this year. They struggled early in the season on offense, but they're now starting to pick it up. So this is going to be a big test for them, but it's going to be tough because they're going to be at Friendship Christian.
Well, Pure Academy is at Blackman. I think it's Blackman's homecoming tonight. Pure Academy 1-5, Blackman 3-3.
As long as Blackman doesn't get too excited because fall break is here, and then it's also homecoming. They should have an easy night tonight. They've been led by Jaden Guy on receiving, but then I tell you, their strength is their defense. Ethan Carson at the linebacker position. He's one of the top ones in the area, along with Trey McGaffey. Does a great job for the defensive back. And then on the defensive line, Roseman. He's a big boy, and he's very strong. He's probably one of the more dominant defensive linemen we have. So as long as they keep that defense going, they have a good shot of winning and possibly winning handily.
Tennessee Heat is at Eagleville. Eagleville comes in at 3-3. Tennessee Heat 1-3. The Heat lost to DCA last week and played tough defensively in a 14-0 loss to Grundy County. Eagleville's defense, as always, has been the team's strength and led by linebacker Marshall Spann.
Yeah, so this is a big game for Eagleville just to keep things rolling. It's not a district game. It's not, doesn't settle on who's going to get into the playoffs. But it's something that they've started to play better. They're scoring better, and you want to keep it rolling with it. Should win tonight. Snedeker has done a great job. 63 rushes for 515 yards and 7 TDs. Early in the season, they weren't getting much offense, but that offense has picked up. So we should expect a win tonight from Eagleville.
Those are the games that are slated for tonight. We'll go over a couple of games that happened last night. And let's start with Rockville and Coffee County. Not really a surprise win, but in a way, I guess it is. But they defeated them rather soundly, actually.
Well, they've been really struggling. Rockville's been really struggling on offense the last few games. But really got it going. Elliott had a great game last night, had over 40 yards passing. I think their kid from that's committed to Georgia, Morgan, he had 5 receptions, had 1 TD. So they really got things rolling. That was a big win because you really have a battle for that last spot probably with Coffee County, Rockville, and Siegel. And so right now, Coffee County's played both of them, and they have a win and a loss. Rockville has 1 win, so they have a big game coming up. Last game of the season against Siegel.
Stewart's Creek had no problem in their win last night, and Riverdale put it on pretty bad on Cane Ridge. Game of the night, I guess, was the East Nashville-Smyrna game. 36-33, Smyrna wins it.
Now that's Coach Williams has really got the team rolling now, and it's about that time of year. Every year he starts getting the offense rolling, and then he always usually has the good defense going. And this is a big win because they've had some trouble with East Nashville. East Nashville is one of the top 3A schools. So a couple times they've lost to Alcoa in the championship game in the 3A division, and Smyrna's lost a few games with them, but that was a big win, and it was a battle back and forth. We kept getting scores back, and it was from one to the other. But looks like Carter they have running as a running back is doing a good job. Apparently, it sounds like he's a strong back. We didn't see him, and so they have some new people that are really starting to pick things up for them.
Brent Judkins had a good game as well, 17 of 20 passing for 181 yards, and McCarver had 9 receptions. And don't expect to get that much scoring out of Smyrna, but they sure did it last night.
Yes, and something I thought our quarterbacks this year so far have been just mediocre. But last night we had a lot of great games from our quarterbacks. Because you had 17 out of 20. We had Oakland's quarterback, Creasy, he had 13 for 13. We had a great game out of Elliott from Rockville. So looks like they're just the experience, them being a quarterback and getting used to the rhythm of the game has really made a big difference.
Well, we're going to take another break. We'll come back and talk about the remaining games that were played last night. And this is the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup, listening to Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff. That's right. sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
Whether you're a student, alumni, or just a fan, Raider Tees has exactly what you need to help you cheer on the Blue Raiders on game days and every moment in between. We sell officially licensed Blue Raider gear, whether it's clothing, hats, flags, chairs, or just whatever. We have it all, including exclusive gear you won't find anywhere else. Like us on Facebook for updates on new Blue Raider gear and special prices or discounts. For all your Blue Raider gear, shop Raider Tees today. Bigger, better, and go blue!
At First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, we believe in making a difference in everything we do. From helping local businesses grow to guiding families towards financial stability, we are improving lives one customer at a time. Hi, I'm John Allen, Vice President and Commercial Banker.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. Online at fnbmt.com.
Mills Family Pharmacy has served Murfreesboro and surrounding communities for nearly 2 decades. From a simple prescription refill, an over-the-counter remedy, to a compounded prescription, Mills Family Pharmacy can help.
This is Chad Mills with Mills Family Pharmacy. Come on down and see us. We're located next to Toots South on South Church Street in Murfreesboro. We'd love to have you.
At Mills, we also offer a medication delivery service. Learn more by visiting us online at millsfamilypharmacy.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. For more than 30 years, my team and I have worked hard to help injured people throughout Middle Tennessee. Over that time, we've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. And if we're not able to help or aren't the right lawyer for you, we'll do the best to point you in the right direction. If you've been injured, call the Law Offices of John Day for a free consultation. And remember, there's no fee unless we win your case.
With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Celeste Middleton. Give me a call at 615-895-2700 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
Local business owners, you know how important it is to be here for your customers. I'm State Farm agent Dana Womack, and I run a small business in Rutherford County too. I'm here to help you protect your small business. Call me at 615-900-0877.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in treating local athletes here in Rutherford County. Experts in joint, bones, and muscles. And with over 65 specialists, TOA has a playbook to get you back in the game. To request an appointment, visit TOA.com or call 855-NEED-TOA. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance. TOA. Live your best life.
I'm State Farm agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Welcome back to the countdown to kickoff and the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. Want to wrap up with the one game that we've got left here on the schedule from last night. It's Oakland and Siegel, and Oakland proved they should be number one in the region right now.
Yes, got a big back, and Dwan Morris had a great game last night. He had 168 yards. He had a 76-yard touchdown pass, and 3 TDs. One of the TDs, man, you could see him cutting through back and forth, looked like a slalom skier, kind of like Mikael Schifrin, who's the World Cup champion, winning 97 World Cup championships. So he looked about that smooth.
Winners last night, 42-7. And that's your Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. When we come back, we'll check the forecast and get you ready for tonight's game as the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff continues, sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
If someone asked, what's your more? Would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
Is your car running like a dream, or does it need a little TLC? At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we treat your vehicle like it's one of our own. Let's hear what some customers have to say about Dr. Automotive.
Been coming to them ever since he opened up. Good family. I recommend to other people to get them repaired here because I knew they would do it and do it right. Been happy to send people to him because I trust what he does so much.
We're crazy about him. It's all about the doctor.
For quality care you can trust, visit Dr. Automotive in Smyrna. We've got the cure for your car.
For 75 years, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic has been a cornerstone of health and compassion in our community. From our humble beginnings to the advanced, comprehensive care we offer today, our commitment to you has never wavered. With 8 locations across Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee and over 100 physicians, we continue to provide the highest standard of care. Then, now, and always, your health is our mission.
Here's a question. What do you want from your electric co-op?
I want expert advice on going 100% solar.
I want to go green without breaking the bank.
I want to meet my sustainability goals.
I want solar to be simple.
Done, 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 done.
I want to save the planet.
Little hero, let's start with one of MTE's solar programs first. Energy Service Life. That's Middle Tennessee Electric. We're here to get done what matters most to you. Learn more at mte.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
When a family member is lost as a result of someone else's negligence, the grief can be unbearable. It also leaves you with a lot of questions like, how did this happen? Who's responsible? And is my family going to be okay? That's a lot to go through, but with the law offices of John Day on your side, you don't have to go through any of it alone. We understand what you're going through, and we have the experience to get the answers, justice, and compensation your family deserves. Call the law offices of John Day.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
And we're back with the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. And now let's check on the Fans Heating and Air football forecast from the Rutherford Weather Center.
Thanks, John. Nice night for football once again. Temperatures in the lower 80s around kickoff and dropping down into the mid-70s by the end of the game. It will be a little humid, especially early in the evening, the dew point in the upper 60s. Winds won't be a factor. They'll be light to variable throughout the evening. That's your forecast, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, your heating and air expert since 1966, delivering the finest HVAC products and services at affordable prices. From the Rutherford Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ray Miller.
All right, thank you, Ray. And it is currently 75 degrees, a little bit humid, but pretty nice out there, actually, for tonight's game. And time for our keys to the game. Rod has those for you as we get ready to start this matchup tonight.
Time now for the keys to the game, brought to you by Rayburn Insurance Agent Rick Hall in Smyrna. For auto, home, business, and life insurance, let Rick Hall help you get the coverage you deserve with personalized service that puts you first.
All right, Rod, tonight, 2 teams, you mentioned it earlier in the broadcast. That is 2 teams, both kind of young. I think the advantage probably will go to South Pittsburgh at this point, but who knows?
Yeah, just kind of based on the results so far, but I think both teams have played teams that they've won their games or teams that haven't done very well. So it's going to be a big test. Both teams are predominantly running teams, so the line of scrimmage is going to be a very important part of this game.
All right, that's your keys to the game, brought to you by Rayburn Insurance. And we're ready for our portion of the program where Brian Barrett joins us and with our players to watch.
Time now for your players to watch, brought to you by J.H.J. Company, Josh Houston and Associates, Fans Heating and Air, and Winners Trophies.
All right, John, good to be with you guys tonight and on WGNS Radio, streaming at wgnsradio.com, audio and video, plus Big G TV on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch tonight here of MTCS and South Pittsburgh. Going to go a quick look at the Pirates here first. Don't have a ton on them defensively, but can tell you Dan Cooper will be the sophomore quarterback, and it will be Jamichael Buckner running back, also with Keyshawn Powell, he is a sophomore, and Anthony Gibbs Jr., a sophomore. Tight end will be J.R. Hardrick, he is a junior, and Von Cooper, and Jay Stone, your wideouts for the Pirates. Now for the MTCS Cougars. They are led by Briggs Boyd. Briggs has 656 yards rushing on 106 carries. He is the quarterback, 8 touchdowns rushing. He's averaging 109 yards per game and 6.2 yards per carry. And passing, he's 37 of 73 for 509 yards, 5 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. He's right at 50% accuracy and 90 yards per game passing. In the backfield, he's also joined by several others, and it is Ali Bangura, freshman Mario Nichols, and sophomore Shy Murphy. So those will be the ones that you will see. Riley Brown, sophomore, may get in as well. So that is your backfield for the wideouts. Shy Murphy, 260 yards receiving on 13 catches, 2 TDs on the season, averaging 20 yards per catch and 52 a game. It's Eric Bowling with his 81 yards on 5 catches, 2 TDs, and Jaden Sanders as well. The kicker, Caden Lindstead, he is a freshman as well. You've heard me say freshman and sophomore quite a bit tonight. He is 12 of 14 on PATs, and he's averaging about 47.8 yards per kickoff. Punts by Mario Nichols as well, averaging about 26 yards per punt. And that is a look at the Cougars offensively. On defense for MTCS, Eric Bowling leads the way with 54 tackles, 4.5 for loss, 2 sacks, a forced fumble, and a pass deflection. Braden Box and Owen White, but Owen is hurt, of course, as we heard during the pregame show. Will hopefully be back soon enough. Ali Bangura, also Jaden Sanders, and others on the defensive side of the ball for the MTCS Cougars. So that is a look at both teams. Players to watch here from WGNS, and it is brought to you by JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates, also Fans Heating and Air, and Winners Trophies. MTCS 2-4 coming into this game. South Pittsburgh 4-2. John, we heard from our broadcast friend down there in South Pittsburgh area that their 4 wins have come against teams who have not had a win so far. So that's a pretty interesting stat.
Yeah, and that's why I think it may be a little bit more even than we think tonight.
Maybe so.
And it is home, so we'll take all the advantages that we can get.
Saw assistant coach Ed Watson earlier, and Ed's been kind of a fixture here. Of course, they had 13 seniors on the team last year, have just 4 seniors this year, and Briggs Boyd is a big part of that and the lasting legacy along with Owen Watt.
Yeah, I mean, that's and he's done a good job, and he's kept them kind of motivated and kept them in games and that kind of thing. So that's what you got to have from leadership like that.
All right, Braden Box is another one of those seniors that I mentioned on the defensive side of the ball as well. So, all right, stay with us. We're going to come back. When we do, we will have your kickoff next here from Middle Tennessee Christian School. It's the Cougars and the Pirates. It's all orange and black here tonight on State Farm Prep Sports.
At State Farm, when home and auto work together as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. Give me a call at 615-873-1700, and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto.
It's not just your home or car. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams. We see your home and car as the time and memories that you put into it. Give me a call at 615-459-2683 and let me help you give them the protection they deserve.
Winners Trophies can help you with customized awards for any occasion. Owner Kelly Hockenberry continues to provide awards for sports teams, churches, recognition awards, and more. Call Winners Trophies at 904-6002. That's 904-6002 for the best in quality, service, and pricing. You can also email Kelly, winnerstrophy@comcast.net. That's winnerstrophy@comcast.net. Any award for any occasion. Winners Trophies, 904-6002.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Elk Point High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
State Farm Prep Sports on News Radio WGNS is brought to you in part tonight by Roscoe Brown Heating and Air, First Bank, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, and the law offices of John Day.
That's the voice of John Dinkins. I'm Brian Barrett here with you, and MTCS Volleyball winning the district championship in 4 sets over BGA. So congrats on that. And Rod was asking about volleyball just a moment ago. Riverdale wins Game 4, 25-16 to advance to the district title game versus the winner of the Saturday match with Siegel and Blackman. So that's what's going on in volleyball as we are in tournament play there. So the MTCS Cougars are going to be in the white uniforms with orange numbers, black trim, black helmets. Same school colors, black jerseys and pants for the Pirates. Black helmets, but white numbers. And the kick is taken by Carden and going to be returned to about the 30-yard line. And that's where the Pirates will begin here tonight in this game. And our J. Mullins Jewelry official kickoff time is, let's see, almost 7 o'clock, just a second or two before. J. Mullins Jewelry, West Northfield Boulevard here in Murfreesboro. MTCS is in black. Gotcha. I knew I would mess that up. So the Cougars have the football.
It's MTCS black, South Pittsburgh white. Okay.
Got it. So the Cougars over the football. And it's going to be a run play here by Boyd. Gets it to about the 33-yard line, picking up 3, maybe 4. So the Cougars are moving left to right. Veer on the tackle. Second down. Boyd coming in from the sideline. And looks like Priestley over the football, the big center. Another one of those youngsters. And we've got a whistle. Flag thrown from the sideline, and it's going to be offsides against the Pirates of South Pittsburgh, who have been a perennial power.
That's a nice break there. That gives you a much better chance of making it on this third down situation, or second down.
2nd and 7 becomes 2nd and 2 with that 5-yard penalty.
Now you can do about anything you want to do. If you want to put it in the air, you can. Got a down you can spare.
Ali Bangura, direct snap to him, and he's going to take it left side. Breaks into the second level, 45, and up to about the 48-yard line, 49-yard line, and a nice run for the Cougars for a first bank first down.
Good run, followed his blockers, went around that left end, and picked up a big first down.
Cooper on the takedown.
I don't think they were anticipating them going to the outside like that.
Nice pitch to Ali Bangura as well. Cooper Jones, halfback on the far side. Now they shift. And now a flag thrown. And we'll see who this is going to go on. It's going to be offsides against South Pittsburgh. They're not used to this shifting at the line, are they, John?
No, and it is a hard adjustment to make. You start seeing that many people move.
So twice on this drive, the Cougars have gotten 5 yards by virtue of penalty. And that puts the ball in Pirate territory at the 47 now on the left hash. Just underway here. Pretty good crowd has amassed here on both sides. Now a flag on the far side, or at least a whistle. No flag. We're right by the Murfreesboro Airport, but with the bands, I don't think you're going to hear the planes that much tonight. Here's Boyd coming here near side. Boyd turns the corner, 40. Boyd, 35. And Boyd upended right there at the 35-yard line, but a nice run for him for a first down, but there is a hold, and that's going to bring it all back. First penalty against the Cougars is a big one.
That hurt.
That will be a 10-yarder. So that's going to put the ball back at the MTCS 45-yard line, make that 44. Got a big cheer group down there, don't they?
They got a lot of cheerleaders.
Yep. Ball here from the right hash now. Bowling lines up on the left side. Blocking over there, and the give is to Bangura. Ali gets back to the original stick, so picks up 5.
On the carry, gain of 5 on the play, 2nd and 10.
Smith on the takedown for the South Pittsburgh Pirates. Ball is at the 49. Right on the big paw pad, the biggest one on the field. The Cougar logo, which is pink tonight. Christian Peterson strolling the sidelines down there for the Cougars. Of course, MTCS, the defending state champs. Only 3 seconds left here, and I think Coach Peterson has to call a timeout. And they do. The Cougars call a timeout. 2nd and 10. When we come back, no score. 9:01 to play on State Farm Prep Sports.
For 150 years, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee has been dedicated to the students and families in the communities we serve. Hi, I'm Ryan Savage, Assistant Vice President. We understand the challenges of managing your family's finances. At First National Bank, your family is our family. Visit us at our Gateway or Memorial Boulevard offices here in Murfreesboro and always online at fnbmt.com.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
Whether it's the blazing heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter, let the Rheem Pro professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Conditioning on West College Street keep your home or business comfortable year-round. We service all major brands and in most cases offer same-day service. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Rheem Pro partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Boyd with the give, and it's Shy Murphy coming from left to right. Turns up the corner and gets to the 45-yard line of the Pirates to set up a 3rd down and short. Nice sweep right there by Murphy.
Yeah, it was, and he did a good job of getting behind that line and got most of that back. Now it's a makeable 3rd and 3.
Murphy, 260 yards receiving on the season and 131 yards rushing on the season. So one of the many talented youngsters on this team. Murphy and Eric Bowling going to line up on the far side of the line. Got the blocking lined up on the left, but not going to be there for Briggs Boyd this time. Got back to the line of scrimmage, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, the blocking folded that time, and Boyd really didn't have anything to do but just kind of go down.
Green on the takedown. On 4th down, the Cougars at the 45 of South Pittsburgh have the offense out there. So they're going to go for it here. Line up heavy here to the right side. Bowling outside is one of the receivers. He's blocking and trying to get the near side, and Bangura going to be taken down for a loss, and the Pirates are going to take over. Kind of shot the gap there, didn't they, John? And read that play.
That was a good play, number 78 for
McClendon, Jordan McClendon for the Pirates.
He read that very well.
So South Pitt will take over here. South Pittsburgh, by the way, if you're going to Chattanooga, you just come off of Mount Eagle Mountain, you're just about there. Quarterback is Dayon Cooper. He is a sophomore. The give to Powell, Keyshawn Powell, turning, spinning, gets to the 50. Going to be pushed back by the Cougars. And a nice wrap-up. I think that was Bangura after a 4-yard pickup.
Kind of a test here for the Cougar defense, Brian. They've got pretty good field position. I don't blame Coach Peterson for going for that one. But they've got pretty good field position. See what they can do with it. Kind of a test for the Cougars.
One thing about it, you know, you see these kids, they're playing on offense and defense.
Right.
Second down and 6. 2 wideouts here to the near side. Halfback on the left side of the line. Ball on the right hash. And a pretty big hole this time for Powell. Powell turns back outside 40, 35 to the 30, pushed out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Make that 25-yard line by Briggs.
Powell.
Briggs Boyd.
On the carry. Knocked out of bounds by Briggs Boyd.
That was a huge gain. 24 yards there in a first down.
First and 10.
So first and 10 at the 25 for South Pitt. They're moving right to left from our vantage point. No score here, 6:50 to play in the first. 2 wide right, 1 to the near side, and it's going to be a give to Buckner, who takes it right, now turns it back upfield, 20, 15, 10, 5, and in the end zone. Or did he get there?
No, he didn't
get that short.
Jermichael Buckner.
Looks like it about inside the 5, though, 22 yards.
Marked down at the 3-yard line.
Shy Murphy on the tackle.
A gaping hole that time for Powell.
Well, they've got it first and goal from the 3 now. Powell going to sit on the right hip of Cooper. Cooper's going to keep it himself, and he's easily in for the touchdown for the Pirates. Pirates draw first blood here with Cooper on the QB keep. Well, John, you could kind of tell they kind of muscled it up the field, didn't they?
Well, and you've got to be concerned if you're Middle Tennessee Christian School. Too many holes in that offensive line, making for Powell and Cooper.
That's a touchdown for South Pittsburgh, and a kick up and good by Phillips, and it's 7-0. Pirates over the Cougars here on State Farm Prep Sports.
Hello, this is Coy Young at Las Casas Feed Supply. We'd like to welcome you to our door.
Whether you have a quarter acre or several, Las Casas Feed Supply has premium feeds and dog foods you can't find in box stores.
Nutrition is our specialty here at Las Casas Feed.
Plus, every Saturday morning they have a local producer-only farmers market with fresh vegetables, beef, pork, and more.
Customer service and expertise that exceeds your expectations.
Family owned and operated by Coy and Jennifer Young, Las Casas Feed Supply on Barlow Lane, just off Highway 96 East in Las Casas.
Toots. Hi, this is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants. Toots. Monday through Friday from 11 to 3 p.m. We've got $5.99 lunch specials every day, sure to please. Toots. We're offering our $5.99 lunch specials, take out or dine in. So stop by, grab yours today. Toots. At Toots, we not only want you to feel comfortable, we want you to feel safe. Toots. Our staff is ready to serve you at one of our 4 Rutherford County locations.
Good food and fun.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
And the kick, Marlo Nichols on the return for MTCS to about the 28-yard line. And that's where the Cougars will begin. And John, as quickly as South Pittsburgh scored, I would say that the Cougars want to try to keep this thing close here.
Well, the first thing they got to do is stay away from the penalties.
Yeah.
And that's really hampered that first drive, although otherwise they moved the ball pretty well.
Snap of the ball here from the right hash. Bowling is going to go line up left end. And here is Murphy trying to find some room over there. Nothing over there. Going to be pushed back. Gets a few to the 32.
Murphy on the carry.
And that's going to make it a second down here now for MTCS. Roderick on the tackle.
Well, South Pittsburgh on that drive, they won the line of scrimmage. It was unfortunately no contest there.
Look like about equal numbers for both of these two in terms of players. Bowling and Murphy, wide side of the field, hashes at numbers. Another receiver on the far side at the numbers. So the backfield empty. Boyd passing and overshot the intended receiver, which is Ali Bangura.
Ball's incomplete.
A little too much mustard on that one. And high.
3rd and 6 for the Cougars.
I'm not sure that they get a lot of yardage there. That defender was right there on top of him, even if he catches it.
So a 3rd down upcoming now. 7-0 here. Other games tonight. Blackman hosting Pure Academy. Eagleville hosting Tennessee Heat. And PCA is at Friendship Christian. Here's freshman Jaden Sanders lining up between the hashes and the numbers right side. Another receiver on the left. Boyd back to pass. Now he's going to tuck it and run. And break a tackle. He can get a first down, but can't. He is going to be brought down at the 35-yard line and short. And I would doubt that Christian Peterson's going to roll the dice here.
No, and they need to get a pretty good punt here.
4th and 3 for the Cougars.
McClendon
That's
on the tackle.
McClendon, that surprised me how fast he was getting over there to make that tackle on Boyd.
Cougars line up. On 4th and 3, they are going to go for it here. And Boyd with the pass, it's caught at the 50 by Shive Murphy for a big first bank first down. Wow.
Gutsy call, but a perfect play call there. 14 yards, picked up the first down. That was gutsy.
Cooper made a great tackle there, but a strike thrown by Boyd. They placed the ball at the 49 of South Pitt.
We get new life. We get breathe again.
Yes. 4 minutes to play here in the first quarter. 7-0 South Pittsburgh. 2 wide far side. Sanders, one of those. Boyd's going to keep, gets a nice block, and going to be spun down short of the 40-yard line. Gets to the 41, needed the 39 for a first down, but picks up 8 that time.
He did a good job of waiting to see where the break was going to be, and he took it, got that head down, got 8 yards.
Green, another tackle for him. Cougars have some beef on the line. Now it's Sanders and Brown running out as wideouts on the far side. Boyd keeps. Nothing there this time.
Hardrick on that tackle, and he was right there waiting on him.
Boyd on the QB keeper, stopped for no gain.
So on second down, no gain, brings up 3rd and 2. And John, I guess you can kind of gamble a little bit there when you had 2nd and short.
Oh, yeah, and what I love about 2nd and short, you can do so many different things with it. Because you still have that down, you can get it. And if they went for it, if they don't make this, if they went for it just earlier, they're going to go for it now.
You'd think so. Sanders, one of the receivers. Briggs is going to keep it, though. First down to the 35-yard line. Make it right at the 35. And another big first down pickup for Briggs Boyd.
Went back to pass. He rolled out, and then the heavens opened up for him for a big 6 yards there.
Broderick made a tackle there. Are they going to say he's... There's some discussion going on. Oh, sideline warning. Got it. Coach Peterson, well, now a flag's thrown.
Well, the flag's on Peterson.
Sideline warning.
Okay. So
they're going to call the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, though. And that's going to back up the Cougars 15 yards.
Really, I don't know that there's need for that. He was just trying to make a point. And now he wants another explanation.
Well, that puts the ball way back at the 50 now. I'm not so sure why that. Well, I know why it was done. I'm not sure that it needed to be done. Boyd with first and 25 now. On the sweep, it's Murphy left side, 45, breaks a tackle, and going to get to about the 41 before being pushed back. But a good run there of 9 yards, gets a big chunk of it back. It's second down.
The kid's got some speed. I will admit, though, South Pittsburgh closed that pretty quickly.
That was Sanders who got in there to make the stop. He'll bring up second down now.
They got to get to the what? The 20.
About to the 25, almost.
I have a hard
26.
time seeing it.
Yeah, with the glare and the paint. Second and 16, we'll call it. And Boyd will keep. No, makes the throw late. And Ali Bangura with a modest gain to about the 36. So it's going to be third down and 11.
Third and 11 for the Cougars.
Buckner with the tackle for South Pittsburgh. So, John, we've just about got all but a yard back of all of that.
Well, like I said, it's 4 down territory, so if they don't get it all here, you know they're going for it. So maybe don't try to get it all at one time, just try to get a little chunk.
45 seconds left here in the first. 7-0 South Pittsburgh. 2 wide left. Boyd rolls out far side. Going to pass, and it is broken up. That would have been for a first down inside the John Day legal red zone. The pass falls incomplete.
Just underthrew it a little bit. He was running against his body, trying to throw the ball, just a little and a little bit behind him, but he was open.
4th and 11 for the Cougars.
So on 4th and 11, you would have to think, unless the ocean parts once again from Briggs Boyd, that might be a pass play here. We'll just have to see. Coming to the near side is Bangura right at the numbers. Looking this way, and Boyd's going to be hit as he tried the forward pass. It's going to be scooped up maybe by South Pittsburgh, yes. And now it's Anthony Gibbs Jr. still rumbling. 30, 20, 10, 5, and he is going to score on the turnover.
I was looking for flags.
Fumble on the play.
Fumble is what it's counted as. I didn't know whether he was throwing that ball or not.
Pirates touchdown.
So the fumble recovery and the score for South Pittsburgh.
Well, that was an unfortunate set of circumstances for the Cougars. Put them in the hole 13-0 with an extra point attempt upcoming now. Last few seconds of the first quarter. And Phillips for point. It is up, and it is good. So your new score with just 10 seconds to play in the first. 14-0 South Pittsburgh over the Cougars on State Farm Prep Sports.
Hello friends, Lenny Farmer with Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home. More than I can count, we have taken care of families who were totally caught off guard with the passing of a loved one. There are so many details to tie up, it really can be overwhelming. Again, more than I can count are the comments from families who have pre-planned and pre-funded their or their loved one's funeral, saying, "It would have been a financial hardship had we not." Let me help you pre-plan. Call me at 615-893-2422.
Middle Tennessee Christian School, training for eternity.
People love to see us on the schedule when they have a home game because our fans show up.
MTCS President Matt Tiller.
The way we travel is just phenomenal. Our parents and our community are fully engaged in our school. When we compete, we're trying to do it in a way that honors God. We want to win. We also want to do it in a way that pleases Him.
Providing Christian values and academic excellence in a nurturing environment. That's Middle Tennessee Christian School. Invest in the future of your child. Find out more at mtcscougars.org.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our game tonight brought to you by good neighbor State Farm Agent Dana Womack. She's at 805 South Church Street, and you can call her at 615-900-0877.
The kickoff, and the Cougars need something good to happen. Only 10 seconds left here in the quarter. And a return by Marlo Nichols just past the 25-yard line, and we're going to get one play in here, it looks like, as the teams reassemble. John, turnovers and penalties, and that's been the name of the game for the Cougars here this first quarter, and they're down by 2 scores.
Well, it's not really the number of penalties, but when they happen.
Yep.
And then
the 15-yarder was tough.
Yeah, and then the fumble there. Didn't see him. Didn't protect the blind side. Rod would love that term. Didn't protect the blind side.
Made a movie out of that, didn't they?
That they did.
And heard a whistle, and I think South Pittsburgh is going to call a timeout with 5 seconds to play in the first. So we'll take one, too. Be right back.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank & Trust has been proud to serve communities all across Tennessee. As an independent local bank, we provide banking products competitive with large banks, but delivered with personalized local service. Wilson Bank & Trust has been community-focused since 1987 and looks forward to many more. Discover the power of local community banking that truly makes a difference. Give us a call or come on by any of our local 30 locations or visit wilsonbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
Are you tired of feeling like just another number with your insurance provider? At Rayburn Insurance Agency in Smyrna, Agent Rick Hall prides himself on offering personalized service that puts you first. Every client's needs are unique. From personal home and auto coverage to tailored business insurance, Rick Hall's got you covered. Rick Hall at Rayburn Insurance Agency in Smyrna, where you're more than just a policy number. You're a neighbor.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Well, Boyd Reddy's here for one more play for the Cougars. Snap, give to Bangura, and try to go right up the middle. Bang down right at the line of scrimmage, and that's going to take us to the second quarter. Going to the second with your score, South Pittsburgh 14, MTCS nothing on State Farm Prep Sports.
It's freezing.
Keeping your home warm in the winter and cool in the summer all starts with the right insulation. Roscoe Brown and Carrier offer comprehensive insulation services that not only enhance your comfort but also improve your energy efficiency, saving you money on your utility bills. With expert installation and advice, our team ensures that your home is perfectly insulated for every season. Turn to the experts at Roscoe Brown and Carrier. Your family's comfort is our family's legacy. RoscoeBrown.com.
At Bud's Tire Pros, we sell all major brands of tires, and we invite you to stop by today for that next set of tires. Or maybe you need us to check out your vehicle before you head out of town. We offer everything from brakes to batteries, alignments, and more. No appointments necessary, just stop on by.
I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstirepros.tn.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Elkhorn High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
News Radio WGNS. Y'all be quiet over there. It's brought to you in part by Sir Pizza, J. Mullins Jewelry, Winners Trophies, Donut Country, and Parks Auction. Jeez.
I didn't say a word.
You know who it was.
It was the guy that people can't hear during the game.
Yeah, they can't hear, but I can hear. Yeah.
Swap sides of the field here, so the Cougars now going right to left. Actually lost a yard on that last play of the first. Boyd to pass, and right
great.
off of the fingertips there of Buckner.
That was a nice play there. That was Michael Buckner coming over and just tipping that ball just at the last second.
3rd and 11, and John, MTCS has found themselves behind the chain quite a bit in this first half.
I don't like this situation either here, 3rd and 11.
The last South Pittsburgh score coming on forward pass. The ball knocked out of Boyd's hand and picked up, taken in for a touchdown. Boyd in some trouble now, feeling the heat. Rolls out to the right. Keep him in contain, but a little flip brought up to Bowling. First down, 40, 45, and he is going to be banged down at the 46-yard line.
And you can bring that one back.
Is there a flag?
Holding.
Yep. Holding.
I can actually see that one.
We are a little closer to the action, aren't we?
Yeah, I can even pick up numbers tonight. I could have told Rod to stay home. I can see the whole numbers and everything.
Well, it's not as many steps as what I was appreciative of getting up and down tonight, too.
I had to carry extra equipment tonight, so I'm a little tired.
Yeah, the lightest thing.
The stool. Hey, you add it to this old body.
Penalty will put the ball back, John, at the 15-yard line, and that's once again one of those untimely errors here that have gotten them in a hole.
If I'm South Pittsburgh, I'm watching Boyd all the way. Just
3rd and 21. He sends receivers everywhere, twins to either side. Boyd's looking left, now steps up in the pocket, has some room, but they're going to contain him after a short gain up to about the 18-yard line. And Baker was the one who wrapped him up.
They have really done some sure tackling, though, the Pirates. They've got, you're not getting any missed tackles on defense from them so far.
Well, and they're staying at home, too.
Yeah.
Because once they take the pass away, Briggs is going to try to run, and they're staying home. They give up some short yardage. 4th and 18. And it looks like we're going to get our first punt tonight. And the kick is away, going to be taken by Von Cooper. Cooper ridden out of bounds. And that's where they will start here.
You can check out wgnssports.com for the latest prep at MTSU sports news, schedules, podcasts, and more. That's wgnssports.com. And also want to mention that every Thursday night, except this Thursday night, we're not going to have a primetime sports show with Clark Blair, Rod Edwards, and Danny Brewer. You can join them every Thursday night at 6 o'clock, but not this week. It's fall break.
It is, and the MTSU Blue Raiders on Thursday night are playing at Louisiana Tech. So we'll have that football game on for you on Thursday night.
Got to stop them here, Brian.
Yeah, can't get down 3 scores here. Von Cooper going to roll out left side, turn, spins. Nice, nifty move. Past the 35 to the 34-yard line. Picks up 5. He is quick as a hiccup, 6 foot, 170-pound sophomore.
Well, he did a nice spin there after they ran off one block, but he made a nice spin move, pick up that extra yardage.
Culbertson on the tackle. It's a 14-0 Pirate lead over Middle Tennessee here with 10 minutes right now left in the half. The give is to the sophomore Powell. Powell breaking into the second level across the 25 and gets all the way down to the 22-yard line and is enough for a 12-yard gain and a first down for the Pirates. Braden Box.
He's definitely
with the tackle.
He's definitely a weapon for South Pittsburgh.
Braden Box, 41 tackles, 2.5 for loss on the season coming in to this game. Their third leading defender was Owen White, who we mentioned in the pregame show, has been injured. Hopefully we'll get him back in a few. Now Buckner going to line up on the right hip of Cooper. Sweep from left to right. And Von Cooper out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. You've got senior Von Cooper and sophomore Dayon Cooper.
Out of the 12-yard line.
I would bet that they're related. I don't know that for sure, but Cooper Jones forced him out as well. So Cooper on the play, and I could have been done with all that, right? Second down and less than a yard. Shy just by a freckle and a hair. Two wideouts here on the right side. That's the short side of the field. They're here to block to get that yard and more. It's Buckner dancing to the end zone. It's a touchdown for the Pirates from 12 yards out.
Some really just tremendous up front. I mean, hitting people. And I think really Buckner kind of overran a couple of guys too.
And one of the MTCS players is shaken up on the play. And I believe it's Boyd. And that is not what you want to see if you're MTCS. So your score is 20-0 with an extra point or 2-point try coming up here. He never made it back up.
No.
But he is moving, so that's good.
Yeah, it was a pretty tough collision right there.
John, that's one of the things that happens when you got kids playing both ways too, you know. I know how we can hopefully speed up a recovery here. We'll call for a quick break. 8:14 to play. We've got an extra point attempt upcoming by South Pittsburgh. They just scored. It's 20-0. 8:14 to play in the half. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports.
Dr. Russell McKissick of Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance talks about the grassroots effort in our local schools to ensure proper care for players.
To make sure our teams are covered here locally, be there for our trainers. Yeah, it's a passion that we have to try to take care of our athletes here in town and be there just to keep everybody playing as healthy and as best they can.
From a community standpoint, one of the most important things you do at TOA, I'd guess.
Man, I think it's definitely a way to pay back to our community, just to be there for them and watch some great sports too.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, TOA, live your best life.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our game tonight brought to you by Toots Good Food and Fun, Buzz Tire, and Wilson Bank and Trust.
Boyd is being helped to the trainer's table here and not putting any pressure on that left leg. So we'll keep an eye on that. But now Phillips for point here for the Pirates. And it's up and it is good. So your new score is 21-0. South Pittsburgh on top. Another break. We'll be right back here on State Farm Prep Sports.
For nearly 2 decades, Mills Family Pharmacy has cared for residents in our community as if they were part of our own family, and that's the kind of service you want when it comes to your pharmacist. If you haven't checked out our gift shop at Mills, stop by today.
This is Chad Mills with Mills Family Pharmacy. We're located next to Toots South on South Church Street in Murfreesboro. We'd love to have you.
Mills also has a medication compounding service for you and even your beloved pets. Learn more by visiting us online at millsfamilypharmacy.com.
Here's your Little Caesar slices and sticks, half Italian cheese sticks, half pepperoni pizza. It's the world's greatest combination. Carl? How could you?
Sorry, PB&J. I wanted to try new things.
No.
Have some for yourself.
Yes.
No! Get hot and ready slices and sticks for $6.99. Walk in and walk out between 4 and 8 p.m.
Little Caesars Pizza is a proud supporter of all Rutherford County High School athletes. Be sure to visit your Murfreesboro Little Caesars today.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
Ready here for the kickoff from Phillips for South Pittsburgh. And the Cougars are going to let it take a bounce. Picked up at the 1. 5, bouncing it outside is Murphy. 20, 30, sideline 40, 50, 40, and out of bounds at the 35-yard line, and a touchdown-saving tackle by Phillips, the kicker. What a run there by Shy Murphy from at the 1-yard line. Amazing.
Out to the 35-yard line. It'll be first and 10. Cougars.
It'll be about 70 plus there, 72.
Boy, he cut that corner, though. What was so amazing, he was giving it all he could, and once he got that corner, got through there, he was gone.
You're going to have Marlo Nichols in at quarterback right now, and he is going to take it right side, wrestled down at around the 30. Going to pick up 5 yards. They say the ball came loose late,
yeah,
but
it did.
Going to be ruled down. They are still working on that left leg for Boyd. Green on the tackle. I hate to say what part of the body that might be that they're looking at, but
1 yard gain on the play.
1 yard gain. It is a leg. Second down now. 9 to go. As deep as they've been in Pirate territory. Fakes the run, but the give is to Brown, sweeping from right to left, and nothing there for him. Lost a yard, maybe.
The defense for South Pittsburgh is getting a little bit more dominant as we go here.
Green and Hardrick leading the way there for the Pirates of South Pittsburgh. Score is 21-0 South Pitt. 6:45 to play in the half. Eli Priestley over the football. Got a passel of youngsters out there now. Ali Bangura rolls out. No, make that Nichols rolling out to the near side. Pass too high for Shy Murphy. That would have been for a first down.
Nichols' pass intended for Murphy falls incomplete.
They have ice on the left knee of Briggs Boyd. So once everyone moved, I could see that they had brought the big ice wrap out. So fourth down, would love to get a first down here for the Cougars and keep this drive alive. Nichols to the sideline. Now back out. Bangura on his right hip. Halfbacks on the right side of that line, and a timeout South Pittsburgh. We'll step aside as well. 21-0 South Pitt on top. State Farm Prep Sports.
Hey, this is Dan with Music World and Drummers Den. Come in for your guitars, keyboards, drums. We have you covered. Our prices will normally meet internet prices. When I buy a guitar, I have to put my hands on the guitar neck. You can do that here. You can try your instrument before you ever put any money on it at all. And still cheaper than what you could get online most of the time, at least match their prices at worst. Come see us at Music World and Drummers Den, 2762 South Church Street, right across from the golf course.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wommel. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose. You'd do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm agent Celeste Middleton, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
I'm State Farm agent Andy Wommel, and you're listening to Prep Football.
South Pittsburgh called the timeout. We're back after that, and Nichols on 4th and long. Stops, throws, intercepted. Intercepted by Cooper, Dayon Cooper. And it'll be the second turnover of the game.
Nichols' pass intercepted by
Well, that's unfortunate with that nice kickoff return. You couldn't get anything out of that.
Pirates will take over.
Cougars just got to maintain toughness and keep them out of the end zone from here to the half anyway.
And John, you know, with your obvious biggest offensive weapon, over 1,100 yards total offense coming into this game, laying on the table there, you not only lose that, but defensively as well, too.
Yeah. Well, anytime you lose a player
right.
Single A, it's a starter. It's tough. because more than likely he is playing both sides.
1st and 10. Yeah, let's see. He's got 13 touchdowns on the year. Cooper takes the ball left side, finds some room, 40, 45, 50, breaks a tackle, 45, 40, foot race, 35, 20, 15, 10, 5, and end zone. Touchdown of 68 yards, no penalty markers on the field.
Cooper on the carry, touchdown, Pirates.
Cooper taking it all the way downfield for a big one. And it's now 27-0 with the PAT to come. South Pittsburgh kind of putting it on us here in the first. Snap, set, kick away. Kick is good. So your new score, 28-0 on State Farm Prep Sports, South Pittsburgh up.
You know, everyone has a more. First, it's a pony. Then to be on the cheer squad. Your more grows up just like you do. But your more can still carry you away or make you cheer. At First Bank, banking local gets you more. More of our time, more access to local bankers, more flexibility, and more product choices. Because getting more empowered and confident helps you pursue your more. That never grows old. First Bank. Bank local, get more. Member FDIC.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. I've lived and worked as a lawyer in Middle Tennessee for over 30 years, and to me, every single day has been an honor. That's why our firm is so involved with community programs like bicycle helmet giveaways and our Safe Ride Home program. At the Law Offices of John Day, we're not just looking to make donations. We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. And if you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
The kickoff is going to roll inside the 5. It's taken at the 3-yard line, and being wrapped up there is Shy Murphy. John, it looked like Shy was wanting to see if that ball was going to bounce on into the end zone. When he saw that it wasn't and everybody was converging, he picked it up and not much room.
Yeah, they were kind of ready for anything onto the outside.
Yeah, so the Cougars backed up here now once again. So down 28-0. Quarterback laying on the trainer's table there. Going to be up to some of the youngsters here. Nichols on the handoff. Not much there for Ali Bangura.
Bangura on the carry.
Bangs forward for no gain.
Yeah, I didn't think he got anything
No
there.
gain on the play.
Smith making the initial hit there. 28-0 your score. Eagleville leading Tennessee Heat after the first quarter, 14-0 on the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. That's been about all I've been able to get for you tonight. Bobbled, and the ball is on the ground. I certainly hope we got back on it and did.
Loss of 2 there.
I think it was Murphy who got back on it, but
just kind of mishandled.
Yeah. Sometimes those things happen, especially when you have a new signal caller in there.
Well, you're really in a jam now because you've almost got to get a first down or they're going to get the ball in great field position. And since we have not been able to do much on stopping them.
Flipping the field, John, has been trouble since we had those penalties in that very first drive. 3rd and 12 now, ball back to the 5-yard line. And substitution by South Pitt. I think they had too many men on the field then.
We'll take it.
Against the Pirates, 5-yard penalty.
So
3rd down.
Makes it a 3rd and 7 now. I like that better. The ball from the 5 to the 10-yard line now. At least a little bit of breathing room. Too wide to the right. That's the wide side of the field from the left hash. Nichols going to be hit and going to drag him down. The ball comes loose, but he is going to be down at about the 1.
Nichols is brought down.
Boy, lucky we got those 5 yards a minute ago, right?
That's for sure.
4th and long for the Cougars.
4th down and long. So they're going to have to try to do something here from the end zone. Well, if ever Trey Ewell had thought about booming the biggest punt of his life, they could use it right now. From about as far back as he could possibly be in the end zone. And here's the kick. Pretty good one. Taken at the 30, bobbled a little bit there, and it hit the turf, so no advancement. Just inside the 30, so that helps.
Down by number 5, Chase Stone.
So it'll be 1st and 10 now for South Pittsburgh.
I think Cougars are a little shaken right now. You got your leader, your field leader on the and just lying there, and that doesn't look good in terms of. I mean, I think he's fine other than whatever's bothering his ankle.
Knee.
Yeah. And that's not good.
No. I would suspect that we will not see him again tonight here for sure. We've got a timeout on the field. South Pittsburgh takes it, so will we. They lead 28-0 on State Farm Prep Sports.
Since 1966, Fans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard Heating and Air products, Fans Heating and Air will do it all. Fans specializes in new homes, custom homes, or existing buildings. Give Fans Heating and Air a call today, 615-893-7930. Good luck to all of our schools and student athletes from Fans Heating and Air.
Shop your favorites at Dillard's, JCPenney, Rue 21, Hot Topic, and more. Grab a bite at Crab Fever, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, or Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you'll love at Stones River Town Center. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, off Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro. Shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Elkhorn High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Cooper keeps, runs to the 30, 25-20, and going to be down at around the 16-yard line on the quarterback keeper, Dayon Cooper, taking it 13 yards. And they're knocking on the door here in the orange zone. Bangura on the takedown, ball at the 16.
He's had quite a half, 103 yards rushing.
Ball from the right hash. Von Cooper and Stone, the wideouts to the left. Now Powell going to be in the backfield with Cooper. It's going to be Powell with the run. Pushes the pile to about the 10.5-yard line. We'll have Ideas Tees halftime show coming up for you here in just a few. 28-0 our score here. See if I can't rustle up a Blackman score at least. Second and 5 for the Pirates of South Pittsburgh. About to hit the 2-minute warning here in the half. Late pitch to Buckner. Tries the outside. Buckner going to be wrestled down at about the 6 now.
It's going to be close to that first down.
Sure is. Very close and really kind of impossible to see from here. It is going to be enough for a first down, it appears. Bowling with the tackle, but not before stretching it out just barely to a first down. So 1st and goal now. Ball at the 5. Scott Lawless, 21-0. Blackman over Pure Academy on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. going old school tonight. And with one touch, Jamichael Buckner is in the end zone for the Pirates touchdown from 5 yards out.
Michael Buckner on the carry. Touchdown, South Pittsburgh.
So South Pitt finds pay dirt once again. And I would say Phillips' leg may be getting tired with all these PATs, kickoffs he's had. It has been all South Pittsburgh here in this one tonight. They do have Boyd with a pair of crutches out here now. Kick is up and good. So your score 35-0. South Pittsburgh up. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. Let's hear what some customers have to say about Dr. Automotive.
I just really appreciate Danny and his whole team. I always feel like I'm going to get great service and the right outcome.
You just don't find any better people.
He's always been very good.
We've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly mile after mile. Visit our website, smyrnaautorepair.com.
If you're planning an upcoming trip and want to include your pet, we have all the travel supplies you'll need at Animal City. This is Amanda at Animal City, inviting your family to come do business with my family. Animal City is Murfreesboro's hometown family-owned pet store. We've had the honor and pleasure of serving the community for 33 years. If you want to see some photos of our adorable pets, feel free to check out our Facebook page, Animal City of Murfreesboro, Tennessee. We're at 919 Northwest Broad Street, right here in Murfreesboro.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Here's a return for Nichols. Driven out of bounds at around the 30. And, John, let's see if we can't have a positive minute 27 here. Maybe run your 2-minute drill, see if you can't get something in and build on that at halftime.
Yeah, you don't want to run a clock, either. I mean, that's
right.
That's even more devastating.
They have brought a cart out and are going to take Boyd from the cart, probably inside. Get a good look at that. And that's why the applause you hear as he is going off the field. Meanwhile, Murphy had his legs cut out from under him there on the far side, and my gosh, Tipton, Jaden Tipton just came in there and undercut him. It's a penalty against the Cougars, I'm afraid.
Well, now you're getting to the point with a minute 15. You might want to just try to run the clock out as much as you can.
Yeah.
Regroup in the locker room.
Ball back to the 21 now. It's a spot foul. But he was at the line of scrimmage anyway. So first down and 20. Well, you certainly don't want to give up the ball here. Nichols going to roll out here near side. Looks downfield. Toss is dropped. Intended for freshman Cooper Jones. Would have been about a 5 or 6 yard gain. But it is incomplete. Sack it down now. Lots of pink jerseys on the far sideline. Cheerleaders are in pink. Minute 9 to go here. Next week, by the way, no game, no high school game. By the end of the regular season, we will do 13 regular season games before the playoffs, too, by the way. So doubling up this week, and then at the end of the month on October 31st and November 1st. Here's Nichols, going to sling it. Has Bowling down here, but overshot him.
Throwing against his body, it's hard to get accuracy with that.
Yeah.
You almost have to get set and throw the football.
3rd and 20.
So it makes it a 3rd and 20 now for the Cougars of MTCS. They have had quite the challenging schedule this season, to say the least. Columbia Academy, Masters Academy, then wins over Grace Christian, Franklin, and Clarksville Academy before a close loss to Webb, and then Friendship last week. 2-4 on the season for MTCS and 0-1 in league play. Has some time, and Nichols just lets it fly. Jump ball, almost picked off and then almost tipped right into the hands of Shy Murphy, but incomplete. Von Cooper broke that up for South Pittsburgh. Had plenty of time to throw it, though, didn't he?
I'll give the Cougars credit. They're trying to hang in there and move their offense. Hard to pick up 20 yards.
Yep. You kind of box yourself in, with not that many options.
South Pittsburgh's completely shut down the running game.
Well, now on 4th and 20, Ewell is in. He's in a much better spot to punt this time than there was only one blade of grass between him and the end zone line, the back line, if you will, of the end zone. A little more room here this time. You've got Von Cooper and Jay Stone back. Looks like it's going in Cooper's direction. Going to take a little bounce. Cooper picks it up on the bounce. Now going to reverse field. 40, there's a flag. 45-50, 45-40, 35-30 down the sideline, and a convoy and a nice little block there. He gets into the end zone, but that is almost certainly a hold, I would think. That broke him open when he reversed field.
Hard not to do that when he reverses field like that.
That's another thing, John, on from where we're sitting and seeing it happen. It's almost like, you could see it. We could have called this game maybe. I don't think I would have called the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on the sideline warning, but that's just me.
No, he'd have stepped on you.
Yeah.
You'd have been over.
Against the Pirates.
So that is going to push the Pirates back here. Only 32 seconds left in the half. They lead 35-0 here. Ball back at the 31, John.
The problem with South Pittsburgh, they're so explosive.
Yeah.
That one play can break it. I mean, that's how good they've been here in this first half.
The 1st and 10, South Pitt from the 36-yard line.
Scott Lawless says they have a pretty good crowd there at Blackman tonight with Pure Academy.
This is homecoming for them, wasn't it? Or was it?
I think it was homecoming. Going downfield, it's a long pass, incomplete. Cooper trying to catch J.R. Hardrick down the field. No flags out there, and you can hear the Cougar fans' disappointment that there wasn't a penalty marker thrown.
Cooper's pass intended for
some contact down there.
2nd and 10 for the Pirates.
Could have been a maybe push off.
2nd down and 10. Rod's now officiating the game. Is he like the guy that we go to on those controversial calls, Well, what did you see?
But they turned their mic on.
Okay, yeah. 2nd and 10. 25 seconds left in the half. Ball bobbled by Cooper. Now he picks it up and going to run it himself and gets back to the 36-yard line. Well, they're going to mark him at the 35, so lost a yard. And that may indeed run out the clock, and South Pittsburgh's headed to the locker room, it looks like. And that is going to take us to halftime here from Middle Tennessee Christian School. I'm sorry the news isn't better. MTCS trailing South Pittsburgh here at halftime by a score of 35-0. Stay with us. The Ideas Tees halftime show is coming up next.
At Budge Tire Pros, we sell all major brands of tires, and we invite you to stop by today for that next set of tires. Or maybe you need us to check out your vehicle before you head out of town. We offer everything from brakes to batteries, alignments, and more. No appointments necessary, just stop on by.
I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstirepros.tn.com.
Hey there, it's Brian, and I wanted to share just one reason why I've been a customer of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee for years. What I love most is how they're always there for me, no matter what I need. I know I'm not just another number. When I have a question, I can count on getting a real answer from a real person who knows me and my financial goals. They're always showing up for me, and they can for you too.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
Pizza, pizza.
You in a hurry for dinner? Well, we've made it even easier to order online at sirpizzatn.com. Tap the location nearest you and begin your carryout or delivery order at sirpizzatn.com. You can choose from our full menu, and we'll take care of the rest. A Queen's Feast is calling my name. Order Murfreesboro's favorite pizza online at sirpizzatn.com.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
Greetings, friends. This is Lenny Farmer with the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home in Murfreesboro. If you ever had to deal with the final arrangements of a loved one, funerals are both emotional and financial. You can easily be drained both ways when you least expect it. I can help you in both of these areas by showing you the positive side of pre-arranging. Locking in your cost for the rest of your life will truly relieve some emotional stress at that time. Call me, won't you, at 615-893-2422. Let's talk.
Roscoe Brown has been Middle Tennessee's go-to for all HVAC and plumbing needs since 1940. Our commitment, you ask? It's to provide you with not just services, but solutions to bring comfort, efficiency, and peace of mind. From the heat of summer to the cold of winter, our expert team ensures your home environment is exactly how you want it. Perfect. Trust in Roscoe Brown for all your HVAC and plumbing needs, where your family's comfort has been our priority for over 80 years. RoscoeBrown.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
You've probably heard it a million times. If you're injured, call a lawyer. And you probably haven't because you don't know how much it will cost, how long it will take, or even if you have a case. At the law offices of John Day, we provide a free initial consultation because we understand that folks don't want to pay a lawyer only to find out they don't have a case. If you think we can help, we do so on a contingency basis, which means we only get paid if you do. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
Time now for our IDST's halftime show. John Dingens with Rod Edwards here. 35-0 the score. South Pittsburgh leads Middle Tennessee Christian School. In other scores, it's Blackman over Pure Academy, 35-0. That's in the second quarter. Eagle leads Tennessee Heat at halftime, 21-0 in those games going on right now. Looking for the best in school spirit wear, screen printing, embroidery, and specialty items more in Rutherford County. Look no further than IDST's. Plus, don't miss out on officially licensed MTSU Blue Raider gear at Raider Tees. From tees and polos to hats and more, they've got everything you need to show your Blue Raider pride. Visit their showroom at 910 Ridgely Road, just off Broad Street between Chewy's and Chili's. IDST's can put your logo on just about anything. Stop by and discover how they can help you promote your favorite team, workplace, or organization. Learn more at idstees.com. It's the scoring in our Craig's Tax Service recap. South Pittsburgh has dominated this game. They scored with 6:11 to go in the first, 10 seconds to go in the first quarter, 8:14 to go in the second, 6:01 in the second quarter, and a minute 32 before half. A 5-yard run by Bugner capped it off. Your first half recap brought to you by Craig's Tax Service. Tax laws can be very confusing. It makes sense to get help with your taxes. Craig's Tax Service specializes in personal and business tax preparation, financials, and bookkeeping services. Call today. That number is 615-890-2233. Craig's Tax Service is at 142 Heritage Park Drive, just off Memorial. Mike, Brandon, and Brett Craig, along with Bruce Hall, salute all Rutherford County teams this season and look forward to a great second half in tonight's game. We go to the defensive stats here. Rod, it hasn't been pretty for Middle Tennessee Christian.
No, in fact, really, Middle Tennessee Christian hasn't got to play too many plays on defense because they strike so quickly. But looking at South Pittsburgh, Zach Green has 4 tackles. J.R. Hardrick has 4. You know, it's kind of odd in seeing it with this smaller size school is that your leading tacklers are the defensive linemen.
Yeah.
And usually it's linebackers, you know, the upper levels, but you just don't have as many big physical people.
And they're fast. They've got good speed too.
You're right, they do. And then Von Cooper, he is the defensive back. He's the only senior on the defense, and he had 4 tackles, kind of running things there. And then Travius Smith had 3 tackles, another defensive lineman. For Middle Tennessee Christian, Ali Bangura has 3 tackles, Shai Murphy 2 tackles, Braden Box 2 tackles. And these are players that you hear about on the offensive end. Again, like you mentioned earlier, that in the broadcast is that the players on these small schools have to play both ways, and then on special teams too.
And the injury to Boyd has not helped anything for Middle Tennessee Christian.
No, he was the best athlete for Middle Tennessee Christian by far, and they needed his leadership because he is a senior. You know, he's been there before, and that's hurting, but they are competing. And we saw some speed from Shai Murphy and so on.
Well, the leading rusher is Boyd with 18 on 6 carries. Bangura with 4 carries, 14 yards. Nichols, 3 carries, minus 12. He's been sacked a couple of times. Shai Murphy, 2 carries, 14 yards. Boyd is 1 for 3, that is. Make that 2 for 3 for 19 yards. And Nichols 0 for 4 with an interception. South Pittsburgh, their leading rusher is Dayon Cooper, 6 carries, 103 yards. Keyshawn Powell, 3 carries, 58 yards, and he's been getting them at 20 yards a clip. And Bugner with a couple of touchdowns, 3 carries, 23 yards. Cooper's not thrown a pass, so that tells you something right there.
We don't have to.
Yeah. And those are your stats. 185 yards rushing for South Pittsburgh. That's their total offensive total. For Middle Tennessee Christian, 34 yards rushing, 19 passing for 53 yards. 35-0 is our score. Those stats brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, JHA Company, Josh Houston, and Winners Trophies. We're going to have a word from State Farm as we take a break, and then we'll come back with the keys to the game of the second half here on State Farm Prep Football.
What's your next dream? Paying off your credit card? Remodeling your kitchen? Whatever your dreams, they take planning. I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack. Let's work together to come up with a plan to make those savings goals happen. Call me at 615-900-0877.
Your ride, your stuff. You live with them together. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. It's smart to protect them together, to help life go right. Give me a call at 615-873-1700 and let me help you save by combining auto and renters.
Toots. Hi, this is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants, and I'm here with my dad, Wade. Dad, what's your favorite food at Toots?
Well, you know my favorite thing has not changed. It's our fall-off-the-bone Danish baby back ribs. I love those.
And they're $14.99 on Saturdays and Sundays all weekend long. Thank you, Rutherford County, for 39 amazing years. Swing by one of our 4 Rutherford County locations for some good food and fun.
Good food and fun.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank & Trust has been proud to serve communities all across Tennessee. As an independent local bank, we provide banking products competitive with large banks, but delivered with personalized local service. Wilson Bank & Trust has been community-focused since 1987 and looks forward to many more. Discover the power of local community banking that truly makes a difference. Give us a call or come on by any of our local 30 locations or visit wilsonbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
Quick, convenient, efficient. 3 words that we all hope to experience when we do business. Our goal at JHA Company is to bring just that to an industry that's traditionally dictated to the customer when it's time to do business. Whether you're purchasing class pictures in a yearbook, class jewelry, a letter jacket, school spirit wear, or senior graduation products, we strive to make the experience quick, convenient, and efficient. Find out more at jhacompany.com. JHA, your one source for an unparalleled scholastic experience.
Time once again for Get to Know Your State Farm Agent, and we're catching up with Emerson Williams. Emerson, you were just telling me about your athletic prowess at Oakland High School.
Yes, Brian. I'm an old Oakland Patriot, class of 97.
Where has life led you, and how did you get into State Farm Insurance?
Well, life has led me right to Murfreesboro and been a lifelong Rutherford County resident. I started out at We Care Daycare and then went to Head Start. Also went to elementary school at Mitchell Nelson Primary and Elementary, Central Middle School, Oakland High School, and I got my bachelor's degree in business from right here at MTSU.
So you're Murfreesboro, Rutherford County through and through, huh?
Through and through, yeah. My family's been here, a few hundred years, so, this is home.
And part of this now with your career at State Farm, your office in Smyrna, you're helping a lot of North Rutherford County folks now.
Yeah, so we're helping North Rutherford County, and I had the honor to be the next agent. I was able to step in, and the good part about it is my family's been with State Farm for a number of years, so I was actually able to inherit some of my family members, and I started my family in Smyrna, married my wife in Smyrna, and we had our little boy, Joshua. My wife's on the front line. She's a nurse and has had faith that I was going to be doing this even before I had it.
Wow. Funny how life takes us on journeys, and this is just yours. And who would have thought back when you were running the football for Rick Butler at Oakland High School that you would be here today?
Nah, it's so funny because I can remember going to the Oakland Riverdale game and catching the State Farm football from one of the cheerleaders back in the 80s. And that was my first exposure to State Farm. And then I remember in 1989 when they opened up the Operations Center, I was playing Little League Baseball over at McKnight Field. So, it's just really cool to just kind of, looking back over the years, my formative years, State Farm. I remember even doing my coach pitch at the old Operations Center on a Memorial by the old arcade. And some of you guys, I just aged myself a whole lot. I'm State Farm in Murfreesboro, in Rutherford County, resident through and through.
Well, if folks would like to talk with you about home, auto, really any type of insurance needs that they might have, I'm sure you'd be more than happy to talk to them.
Yes, and we're passionate about what we do. And a big secret that a lot of people don't know, we can help you with your small business. I'm a small business owner who wants to help other small business owners. Well, I love the opportunity to sit down and let my MBA work for you guys.
So we just look up Emerson Williams online and offices in Smyrna. What's your phone number out there?
My phone number is 615-459-2683, 615-459-2683. And you can Google us and just put Emerson Williams State Farm Insurance. We would love you to stop by and just chat with us.
Well, I appreciate you partnering with us to continue to highlight the athletics here in Rutherford County. It's yourself and other State Farm agents that are a really huge part of what we do here, and without you, we wouldn't be able to do it. So thank you so much.
Hey, thanks for the opportunity, and I'm happy to be here. Go Patriots.
Emerson Williams joining us on this Get to Know Your State Farm Agent from News Radio WGNS.
It's football time in Tennessee. Of course, that means tailgating and travel. Don't fumble due to a poorly maintained vehicle. At Dr. Automotive, we're here to help you score, whether it be a length of the field drive or a quick pick six. We'll help you tackle brake repair, heating issues, battery needs, and maintenance as you march downfield. We're on your team and here to make sure that you're ready for the big game. At Dr. Automotive, the cure for your car. Go deep.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Time now for the keys to the second half, brought to you by Rayburn Insurance Agent Rick Hall in Smyrna. For auto, home, business, and life insurance, let Rick Hall help you get the coverage you deserve with personalized service that puts you first.
Time for our keys to the second half. Rod, it's not good. The score's not good, 35-0. What do? You go in the locker room, you regroup. I know that. And what do you tell them?
Well, but number one, you're going to have a freshman quarterback. Let's run your plays. Let's really block. Let's keep the passes. If you're going to pass short. But maybe go back to your original plays that you ran at the beginning when you ran the true single wing. Mm-hmm. They seem to give them more confusion.
Yeah.
And that's your basics of your offense. We'll get that down. And really talk up, hit the people. You're shying away. You got to be physical.
I like that. Hit some people. And really, they need to keep the ball and move the football to spare that defense a little bit. You're not going to get 35 points all at once.
Right.
But if you can get a score, get a little confidence, get something positive out of the second half.
I mean, coming in this year, this is going to be rebuilding.
Yeah.
There's no way with 4 seniors, you got one of your top seniors out, that you're going to be able to really compete against teams like this, because this is traditionally a powerhouse, South Pittsburgh in the 1A, have been for years. And but work on your basics. This is the time to grow. You want this every time you play a game. You should be growing.
Well, we're going to see here 35-0 Middle Tennessee Christian trailing South Pittsburgh here at halftime. And when we come back, Brian Baird will update the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard, and he'll have the second half of action here for you from Middle Tennessee Christian School.
For 75 years, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic has been a cornerstone of health and compassion in our community. From our humble beginnings to the advanced, comprehensive care we offer today, our commitment to you has never wavered. With 8 locations across Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee and over 100 physicians, we continue to provide the highest standard of care. Then, now, and always, your health is our mission.
Craig's Tax Service.
We perform tax preparation, individual tax returns, corporations, partnerships, and all your payroll bookkeeping needs.
Brandon Craig with Craig's Tax Service.
We fulfill all your tax preparation needs from individual returns to corporations and handle any of those scary letters you may get from the IRS.
Craig's Tax Service at 142 Heritage Park Drive. Call 890-2233 for an appointment.
We're proud to support all Rutherford County athletes.
Craig's Tax Service, 890-2233.
Shop your favorites at Dillard's, JCPenney, Rue 21, Hot Topic, and more. Grab a bite at Crab Fever, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, or Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you'll love at Stones River Town Center. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, off Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro. Shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
For nearly 2 decades, Mills Family Pharmacy has cared for residents in our community as if they were part of our own family. At Mills, we work hard to provide you with customized services to fit your needs. Mills also offers flu shots, immunizations, medication therapy management, and even a medication delivery service.
This is Chad Mills with Mills Family Pharmacy. We're located next to Toot South on South Church Street in Murfreesboro.
Learn more by visiting us online at millsfamilypharmacy.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our game tonight brought to you by good neighbor State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, located in Smyrna at 199 Eden Springs Road West at Hazelwood Drive. State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, 615-459-2683. Second half about ready to get underway. Here's Brian.
All right, John, thank you very much. And some tough sledding here for the Cougars of Middle Tennessee Christian School. We'll see if they have made some adjustments here at halftime. Also on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard, Blackman 35-0 at the half, leading Pure Academy, 21-0, Eagleville and Tennessee Heat. That's in the third quarter, I think. And PCA leads Friendship 36-29 in the second quarter. All the scores tonight on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. There's a flag on the kickoff here to the second half. And so we will figure all of this out. It's procedure against South Pitt on the kickoff there. So that puts the ball at the 35-yard line. John, some of the worst field position they've had tonight, honestly.
Yeah, it is the worst field position they've had.
So South Pitt leading here 35-0. We'll have the football to start. Stone and Vaughn Cooper wideouts to the far side. Ball between the hashes here as we get underway here in the second half. Now Powell on the right hip of Dayon Cooper. Going to run it left side. 40, still on his feet, trying to drag him down, people around his ankles, and finally muscled him down at the 42-yard line for a 7-yard gain.
Doing a lot of arm tackling in this game. And it's hard to bring somebody like that running at full speed, especially when you have more weight behind you.
But John, you can see the difference in freshman and sophomore, and even sophomore, junior, and some seniors over here. Just the size difference.
Rod made a good point. Their line,
yeah,
is not. They're not young. I mean,
correct. Got some size there. Second down and 3. Cooper gives it to Powell. And Powell going to be ridden out of bounds, and nicely done there by Ali Bangura.
I think they're going to give him maybe a yard.
Looks like about the 40, doesn't it?
I was just looking at the line, Judge. Lost about a yard, maybe.
Yeah, 41. So it'll be third down now.
That was a good tackle.
Player lost his helmet there too, and it was a Cougar player who lost his hat.
Who was that? Bangura that made that tackle?
So it'll be 2 wideouts here to the near side, Powell and Stone. Play coming this way, and it's a QB keep to the first down at the 48-yard line. Jermichael Buckner. And it's 1st and 10 here for the Pirates. Sanders on the tackle.
He and Powell don't get a lot of carries, but, boy, they get a lot of yardage.
Yeah, I tried to get stats on them, but I wasn't able to find them. Looks like they were trying to see if the Cougars
they did
were
move,
drawn off, but they snapped the ball anyway. They're going yard. Cooper downfield, and it's a jump ball, incomplete, intended for Vaughn Cooper. I bet Dayon and Vaughn have tried that play in the backyard a time or two. Clock running here with a 35-0 score, 9:08. Second half underway here now. Second down.
That was one of those plays where he had position, and if he could have held on to it, I think he would have maybe scored, because he really had his body shielded from the MTCS defender.
Jay Stone on the far side of the numbers. Powell's going to run left side, has a lot of room, 45-40, 35-30, 25-20, and snagged down from behind before getting in. Thought he was going to go all the way, and I'm pretty sure that was Bangura there that time who caught him from behind. But that's going to place the ball at about the 1 or 2. Ball is on the 1.
49 yards on that run.
Well, I thought for sure he had made it in, but freshman Bangura
he made a great play.
He certainly did. They line up with a lot of beef on the line here. Powell in the backfield with Cooper. Powell gets it and skips into the end zone for the touchdown. There is a penalty marker, however. We may have to do this again. We'll just see what the penalty is all about. It was thrown from the near sideline, and it is on South Pitt. So it'll be a 5-yard penalty. And it's 1st and goal now from the 6 instead of the 1. A little different play from the last time, I would say, here and being 5 yards. Seems like I heard another whistle for some reason, but not the case.
It was official. Starting the clock there. Get it running again.
They do give it to Powell. He bounces outside and then takes it in after being stopped. He just took a quick bounce to the outside and runs it in from 6 yards this time. And there are no flags on this play, so the Pirates find pay dirt once again. Well, John, they're just kind of running at will now, aren't they?
Well, he made a good job. Somebody missed a tackle, and he went out to the outside and scampered on in.
41-0 with the extra point upcoming here. And it's Phillips to take care of that, and it is up, and it is good. So your score now 42-0. South Pittsburgh Pirates leading the MTCS Cougars here in the third on State Farm Prep Sports.
If someone asked, what's your more? Would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
You've seen the ads out there, companies wanting to buy your home. But why sell yourself short when you can get fair market value? I'm Lisa Patton. If you have an estate to settle or a home to sell, call Parks Auction. We'll work with you to sell your home or property in any condition with no costly repairs on your timeline. Why accept one offer when you can have multiple? You need Parks Auction. We look out for your best interest. Call Parks Auction today. We handle everything.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Oakland High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Here's the kickoff, and the Cougars having trouble scooping up the football, but they finally do there at the end of the play. That was kind of a little hot potato action going on there.
That was a little scary.
Pangura finally secured it. So the Cougars out on offense here for the first time, trailing now 42-0 to South Pittsburgh. No game for you next week on State Farm Prep Sports, but on October 18th, we'll have Riverdale at Blackman. That'll be a biggie. So be sure to tune in for that. Only got 3 weeks once we get back from the break, I think, right?
I think that's right. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's gone so quick. And it's Marlo Nichols, and he is crushed at the 20. Going to lose a yard there.
Nichols on the carry.
And
that was Xavier Revere.
No gain on the play.
They are going to give it back to the original line of scrimmage. If you're listening in and you're an MTCS fan, and there's a penalty here too, holding against the Cougars. Well, good grief, we can't catch a break. So that's a 10-yard penalty there. My point was, if you're listening in and you haven't heard me mention the name Briggs Boyd here in a while, he was injured in the first half and laid on the table there for a while with his left knee iced, and they took him off.
Trying to get that swelling down, I think, before they took him to emergency room.
Whatever they were going to do there. 5:26 left in the third quarter. Nichols sets him down. First and long, keeps it. 20. Going to finally be spun down around the 22-yard line. And a run of 11. So we got
good blocking that time. That was good up front.
Came here to the near side. Second down and 9 is a whole lot better than the first and 20 hole they were in. Second down and 9. Going to be Shy Murphy on the near side of the line. He's going to sweep and slips down trying to make the cut and going to lose a couple of yards. John, that's kind of snake bitten, isn't it?
Well, after I know a lot of it's an emotional, mental thing. Boyd went down, and they've just kind of lost a little bit of mojo here. And timing, got a new quarterback in.
That was just kind of a slip on the old carpet, if you will. 3rd and 11 behind the chain now once again for the Cougars. Bangura on the right hip of Nichols. Nichols just dumps it, gets rid of the football as he was being pressured there. They brought the heat, really feeling like that was probably going to be a pass play, and that was Kayshawn Powell brought the pressure up the middle. So 4th down and 12. We'll bring on a punt here. 3:37. Clock is running here in the third quarter. Break the huddle here, and it's Trey Ewell back out to punt it away for Middle Tennessee. Got Vaughn Cooper and Jay Stone back. I'm sorry, that's Buckner back. Takes a bounce, and the Cougars will corral it at the 42, so good field position for the South Pittsburgh Pirates, already leading here 42-0. Blackman and Eagleville all up comfortably as well in their games tonight. And PCA leading at Friendship Christian, which is a hard place to play for sure. That score is a little stale now, if you will. Seeing if I can see any Eagleville scores, but no updates there. So 1st and 10 for South Pitt. And now a whistle from the South Pittsburgh sideline there. Stops play. Looks like they've got a problem with the chain. A little kink in the old chain over there. First and 10 at the 42. 38-36 at the half, Friendship Christian over Providence.
Our game tonight brought to you by Good Neighbor State Farm agent Emerson Williams, located in Smyrna at 199 Enon Springs Road West at Hazelwood Drive. State Farm agent Emerson Williams, 615-459-2683. And by Sir Pizza, sponsor of our Game and Coaches Show podcast. Find them at wgnssports.com or wherever you listen to audio. That's Sir Pizza on East Main, South Church, and Memorial.
Thank you, John Dinkins. Rod's here. Got Micah here, taking care of all the camera work, and Jackson Smith back at the station, doing all the really hard work, punching buttons, eating pizza, all that stuff. I don't know if he's eating pizza, but
I think he brought his dinner.
Just made that up. Got a new score here as well, and Blackman is leading 42-0 over Pure Academy, and that's obviously third quarter. Got the chain all situated now, so I think we're ready to go. And here is Anthony Gibbs Jr., a sophomore, getting him some touches and carries it down to the 39-yard line. Colerson on the tackle for MTCS. I think I have stepped in gum, or it's gum on the floor here. I was wondering, my shoe kept sticking to the floor for some reason. About a minute and a half left here in the third.
Don't worry, fans. He can still do the game.
We bring it all to you, every little thing that's happening. Another handoff to Gibbs. And Gibbs is going to get the first down across the 30 to the 29-yard line, maybe even the 28. Does move the chain. The newly repaired chain on the far sideline. It's an 11-yard gain. Trey Ewell on the tackle. Dropped under a minute here left in the third quarter. Vaughn Cooper, the senior, lining up on the far side as the lone receiver over there. Play comes right side, and that is a new back there, wasn't it? That was Reed. Green, rather, Zach Green. About a yard. Second down. Bowling on the tackle for the Cougars. I don't think they're going to run a play here, it doesn't appear. Hands on the hips for Vaughn Cooper, and that is going to be the case. We head to the fourth quarter. South Pittsburgh leads Middle Tennessee 42-0 on State Farm Prep Sports.
You've heard people say, you know your work by your name, but there's no better name for residential and business concrete work than Dan France Concrete. From basic slabs to decorative stamping, for your next concrete project, call Dan France Concrete, 615-642-5152.
This is Dan with Dan France Concrete, wishing all Rutherford County student athletes a great season. Study hard, play harder, and be safe.
Trust me, Dan is committed to the community and will offer you a great product. He'll stand behind his work and make sure you're satisfied with every aspect of the work. Dan France Concrete. Head over to J. Mullins Jewelry to check out their selection of rings, watches, custom designed jewelry, and much more. They're a local business located at 352 West Northville Boulevard right here in Murfreesboro. They have gifts for all occasions, weddings, graduations, anniversaries, whatever you need, you can find it at J. Mullins Jewelry. That's at 352 West Northville Boulevard or online at mullinsjewelry.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Well, we're here at MTCS with the score of 42-0 South Pittsburgh. This game brought to you by Animal City Music World and Drummers Den, Stones River Town Center, Mills Family Pharmacy. And also, you can tune in next time for the countdown to tip-off. Rod and I will be there, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. And after the game, it's the Prentice Awesome Heating and Air post-game show.
I need to fix that slide. It says tip-off. We're not ready for that season yet.
Well, we might as well keep it now. We're almost there.
Fourth quarter, 2nd and 8 for South Pittsburgh coming up. Moving from right to left now. Gibbs pops up as a halfback to block for past the 20.
Gibbs,
to
Gibbs.
the 10. That was Gibbs. It was
Yeah.
Green who popped up to the line and got down to the 15. As we start the fourth quarter of action, 9-yard gain. Piercy making the tackle.
Nice job by him. He doesn't hold on to that. Hold on to Gibbs. He could score.
Piercy's, of course, the son of athletic director Jason Piercy, but I don't think got his athletic ability from him. I think it was.
Oh, I heard Piercy was well known.
Oh, really?
Around circles.
Got a timeout on the field. Middle Tennessee Christian School takes a timeout. 11:07 to play in the fourth. They trail 42-0 on State Farm Prep Sports.
Local business owners, you know how important it is to be here for your customers. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and I run a small business in Rutherford County too. And I'm here to help you protect your small business. Call me at 615-459-2683.
So what if your roommate decides to microwave a metal mixing bowl and sets your apartment on fire? I'm State Farm Agent Andy Wommel. Auto, renters, frankly, any kind of insurance. I've got your back. Call me at 615-890-0850.
For 150 years, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee has been helping local businesses with their banking needs. Hi, this is Justin Burris, commercial banker at the 1708 Gateway Boulevard office. Let us show you how easy it is to do business with a true community bank. Local people making local decisions for our friends and neighbors like you.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
Back here after the timeout, 1st and 10. Cooper for South Pittsburgh. Flips it up to the running back who gets it across the 10 to the 9.
Good stop there by Bowling here for Middle Tennessee Christian School. Not giving up.
I believe that was Gibbs, but I'm not 100% sure who ran the football there.
I think you're right.
They have someone line up in the backfield with Cooper, and then sometimes they change who is the running back. And they'll line up as a halfback. Here's Gibbs Jr. going right side and easily dances himself into the end zone for a 14-yard touchdown run for the South Pittsburgh Pirates.
Got that open, that first block, and man, he just darts through that hole for the score.
So South Pittsburgh put another one on the scoreboard, and an extra point attempt will be upcoming here for South Pitt. Comes with 10:18 to play in the fourth, and Phillips, who has been perfect tonight on PATs, kicks this one through the uprights and good. Your new score, 49-0. You're listening to State Farm Prep Football.
For 75 years, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic has been a cornerstone of health and compassion in our community. From our humble beginnings to the advanced, comprehensive care we offer today, our commitment to you has never wavered. With 8 locations across Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee and over 100 physicians, we continue to provide the highest standard of care. Then, now, and always, your health is our mission.
Hello friends, Lenny Farmer with Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home. More than I can count, we have taken care of families who were totally caught off guard with the passing of a loved one. There are so many details to tie up. It really can be overwhelming. Again, more than I can count are the comments from families who have pre-planned and pre-funded their or their loved one's funeral, saying, "I'm so thankful we took care of this ahead of time. It would have been a financial hardship had we not. Let me help you pre-plan." Call me at 615-893-2422.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Welcome back to the home of the Middle Tennessee Christian School Cougars. Always appreciate the hospitality here.
There'll be better days, Cougar fans.
Yes, yes. We knew there would be some growing pains this year, of course. Phillips with the kickoff. Maybe we get something happen right now. Taken at the 20. It's Nichols and Marlowe taken down at the 30, so a 10-yard return. Losing Briggs Boyd, John, I'm not sure that there's still a little shell shock going on.
I think that's right. Kind of took the wind out of their sails there after that happened.
New score on the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Eagleville started the fourth quarter leading Tennessee Heat 28-0. Blackman 42, Pure Academy 0. Scores on the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. We will have a coach's corner in the morning, so be sure to tune in for that. We will not have one the following week. I think that's the 12th. Here's Nichols rolling out here near side, and the pass is going to be incomplete. Intended here near side to Ali Bangura.
Aguilera got his hand out there for the Pirates.
Kind of had to alter that pass.
Isn't that what they tell offensive linemen, Rod? If you can't get to the quarterback, keep your hands up, right?
Second down now. Clock moving, only 9 minutes left here in our ball game. MTCS cheerleaders are deep down there. Still trying to get these
they're
fans.
Going, man. They're doing a great job.
Yeah, trying to get these fans fired up here. And a whistle before the play. Flag thrown from the sideline here, and it's going to be on South Pitt. So that'll be a 5-yard penalty as they moved.
No, I think it's offsides, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it was offsides. I don't know if they ever moved the football, did they? I think they did. Yeah.
2nd and 5 from the 35-yard line. And here is Shy Murphy coming near side 40, 45, and finally slung down just before the midfield stripe at the 49-yard line. Big run for Shy Murphy.
Good play call there. That really caught him off guard.
Murphy, 25 carries, 131 yards coming into this game. Still looking for his first touchdown of the season. Right now would be a good time.
It's amazing how plays are so good when they're executed correctly. I mean, just you could tell that was going to be a gainer.
Big Eli Presley over the football now for MTCS. First bank, first down for the Cougars.
Marlo Nichols sets him down. Going to keep. Takes it left side. Crosses midfield. 45, 40. There's a flag on the play. He may be just shy of the 40, but the flag is in an inauspicious place and where and when it was thrown. So we'll see if this is going to be on MTCS. I'm afraid it is. It's a hold. So that's all coming back. It's amazing how those good plays like that, a lot of them, there's a hold to break somebody open on the far side, and that's exactly what happened there. So it makes it now first and about 13, 14 yards or so. Back at their own 44 now. Fakes the shovel pass. Nichols keeps, comes right side. Now stops, tries to bang his way forward for a couple of yards and does get that. Maybe picks up about 4 yards, looks like, to get back. Well, make it 5. Gets it up to the 49. Second down and 9 as Powell made the tackle for South Pittsburgh. 6:10 to play in our ball game. 49-0. It's been all South Pitt so far tonight. Tough start, injury to your star player. All those things kind of compounding each other tonight for Middle Tennessee. Freshman Marlo Nichols, the signal caller. Takes it left side. Flings it downfield. Has Murphy open and incomplete. That was a home run ball if I've ever seen one, but maybe thrown a little too far in front of Shy Murphy.
Nichols pass intended for Murphy falls.
Well, that got everybody excited here, though, didn't it?
Nice play. And he really threw the ball well.
So we'll get another play here. 3rd and 9 at their own 49-yard line. No football next week other than Middle Tennessee football there at Louisiana Tech Thursday. Then the following week on the 18th, it's Riverdale Blackman. That ought to be a humdinger. Nichols going back to pass again. Has some protection. Throws across the middle. Incomplete. Intended for Jaden Sanders out there.
Nichols pass intended for Sanders.
But pretty well covered with Sanders, and it's 4th down.
4th and 9.
And on 4th and 9, MTCS with a decision to make.
I believe they're going to go.
Looking that way. Two wide, far side, 3 wide. He's going with trips over there on the wide side of the field. Nichols looking that way. Has time, flings it downfield, and tipped.
Ooh,
and dropped.
Almost tipped it into one of our hands.
Pass intended for Bangura.
It was intended for Bangura down there, but
1st and 10, Pirates.
Bangura would have had a touchdown, wouldn't he?
Well, the defender tried to just knock it down, but it flipped over him. And there was Van Gura, but he just out of reach.
Under 4 minutes to go in this one. After the game, we'll have a quick Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show and then tuck you in bed. Saw yesterday that the Mets finally got past the Brewers, John, so.
Yeah, they're still alive.
Yes, they continue.
It's hard for that that National League Central to beat anybody from the National League East. It's really hard. Superior division.
It'll be interesting.
Hey, the Cardinals finished over 500, though.
Oh.
Yeah, they're on the move.
It's going to be South Pittsburgh with a 1st and 10.
And they're going to take as long as they can, and I don't blame them.
Well, the game clock is still running, but the play clock is not. So we'll see exactly what they're doing here. It looks like they were going to take some time off the clock and then take a timeout. which we'll take as well. 2:44 left in the game. South Pitt up 49-0 on State Farm Prep Sports.
Hey, this is Dan with Music World and Drummers Den. Come in for guitars, keyboards, drums. We have lessons for anything with strings, mandolin, guitar, bass, you name it. We have lessons for anything with keys. Music World and Drummers Den, and a professional drum teacher as well. So if you need to learn to play something, we have you covered. Come on in, buy you an instrument, start learning today at Music World and Drummers Den, 2762 South Church Street, right across from the golf course.
Hi, this is Wade Hayes, and I'm sitting here with my son Nick and my grandson Jack. Jack, we know what you like, chicken fingers and curly fries. But Nick, what's your favorite thing at Toots?
Hot wings.
Well, that's coming from the Wing King.
Thank you, Rutherford County, for 39 amazing years. So swing by one of our 4 Rutherford County locations. Toots, good food and fun since 1985. Many things have changed, but one thing hasn't. Toots is still the place for good food and fun.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Ready to go here after the timeout. And Anthony Gibbs Jr. trying to take it right side, turn it up at the hashes, but going to be taken down for a loss of a couple there. And that was Bowling. Eric Bowling leads the team in tackles this season coming into the game. 54 tackles, 4.5 for loss, 2 sacks, a forced fumble, and a pass deflection.
Had a good game tonight. He's not caring what the score is. He's going to make tackles.
Yep. 2:12 to play, clock running. He's got 5 in this game tonight. Got a few subs in here. Khalil McCray, receiver here near side. And running the football is Kavion McDonald. Takes it at an angle toward the sideline and is going to be down right around the first down marker. We'll see where they wind up spotting it here. Cooper Jones making the tackle there. Cooper with 20 tackles coming into this game. There was just kind of a massive pile up and there was no way to see where they were to spot the football, but it's at the 42-yard line and it's 3rd down, and I got the chain all messed up again. Get it all stretched out, and it's 3rd and 7. About to get to the final minute here of this ball game. High snap, and that's Phillips, the kicker, who is now at quarterback. Hands it off, and they pick up the first down. So it should be victory formation here now. I think first down. Yep. From where he's standing it is. Davis on the takedown. 44 seconds to play here, and now it's a first down for South Pittsburgh. They didn't even measure, and I think there was maybe some conversation about doing that. But that would have ran out the rest of the clock. One play here, and Phillips will just down it, I would think. And he does take a knee. And it's handshake time here at Middle Tennessee Christian School as South Pittsburgh comes in, runs their record to 3-5 now. And nice win for them here on the road, beating Middle Tennessee Christian School by a final score of 49-0. We invite you to stay tuned. It's the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show coming up next for you as you listen in to State Farm Prep Sports.
At Bud's Tire Pros, we sell all major brands of tires, and we invite you to stop by today for that next set of tires. Or maybe you need us to check out your vehicle before you head out of town. We offer everything from brakes to batteries, alignments, and more. No appointments necessary, just stop on by.
I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstirepros.tn.com.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank & Trust has been proud to serve communities all across Tennessee.
As an independent local bank, we provide banking products competitive with large banks, but delivered with personalized local service. Wilson Bank and Trust has been community-focused since 1987 and looks forward to many more. Discover the power of local community banking that truly makes a difference. Give us a call or come on by any of our local 30 locations or visit wilsonbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Oakland High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
We're back at Middle Tennessee Christian School, and you are listening now to the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air services all major brands, and in most cases, they offer same-day service. Rely on the Rheem Pro professionals over at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air to keep your home or business comfortable year-round. Call 615-890-1311 and check them out online at PrenticeAllsup.com. That's Prentice Allsup Heating and Air on West College Street. John Dinkins here, and we've got stats, we've got recap of the scoring, and all of that to get to here, John.
All right, let's go with the stats brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, JHA Company. That's Josh Houston, and Winners Trophies. For South Pittsburgh, Deion Cooper, 6 carries, 103 yards. Anthony Gibbs, 5 carries, 36 yards. Keyshawn Powell, 6 carries for 118 yards. Jamichael Bugner had 30 yards on 4 carries. McDonald, 1 carry, 12 yards. Green, 1 carry, 1 yard. They rushed for 185 in the first, didn't complete a pass. They only threw 1 tonight. And 154 rushing in the second half for a total of 339 yards total offense. For MTCS, it was Briggs Boyd with 6 carries, 18 yards before he went out with an injury. Bangura, 4 carries, 14 yards. Nichols, 6 carries, minus 4 yards. And Murphy, 4 carries, 27 yards. Boyd was 2 of 3 for 19 yards. And Marlo Nichols, was 0 for 8 with an interception in the game tonight. Granted, some of those were very deep, long passes. Total rushing for Middle Tennessee Christian School, 63 yards. They passed for 19 for a total of 82 yards on the night. It was pretty much dominated tonight by South Pittsburgh. Rod, you've got the defensive stats.
For South Pittsburgh, leading tacklers, we had Zach Green and Junior Hardrick. Both 2 defensive linemen had 5 each. Von Cooper, the safety and only senior, had 4, and Travius Smith had 3. Leading tackling for the Middle Tennessee Christian School Cougars, Eric Bowling had 5, and Ollie Bangram had 5. Shai Murphy and Braden Box brought it up with 3 each.
All right, our Sir Pizza replays tonight. We had 2 scores by South Pittsburgh in the first quarter. They scored 3 times in the second quarter, once in the third and once in the fourth to wrap things up, and all of it on the ground. There were no passes completed for a touchdown for South Pittsburgh, and they did all the scoring as they shut out Middle Tennessee Christian 49-0 tonight. That's a quick look at your Sir Pizza replays. When you're craving a delicious pizza or pasta in a fun, family-friendly environment, there's no better choice than Sir Pizza. From the traditional pepperoni to the signature Royal Feast and King's Feast, Sir Pizza is ready to feed your hungry family. Sir Pizza is on East Main on South Church Street and Memorial Boulevard. Plus, you can order your favorite pizza online at sirpizzatn.com and on their new app. Download to start earning reward points. And that's it, Brian.
All right. Enjoy fall break, fellas, and we'll be back at it with a really huge game at Blackman on the 18th. Riverdale at Blackman as we start the race to playoffs. That kind of thing will start shaping up at that point. So looking forward to that, and good fall break to everyone that is listening out there this evening. Thank you so much for joining us. Lots of thanks here. First of all, to our friends here at Middle Tennessee Christian School for their hospitality this evening. We always enjoy coming out and seeing our friends here. Also want to thank Micah Robeson, who has been taking care of our camera duties on Big G TV this evening. Rod Edwards on the defensive stats and spotting tonight. John Dinkins, of course, color and offensive stats, and our producer back at the station, Jackson Smith. I'm Brian Barrett. So long from Middle Tennessee Christian School. Sorry the news wasn't better. 49-0 as South Pittsburgh gets the win. Other scores tonight, Blackman leading 42-0. Eagleville leading 28-0. Those games late, and PCA was leading at halftime, or trailing at halftime by 2 to Friendship Christian. We'll update the scores in the morning on the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coach's Corner. Hope you'll join us then. Brian Barrett saying so long until the next time we meet at the game.
Rutherford County's biggest sports events are on News Radio WGNS, FM 101.9, FM 100.5, AM 1450, streaming at wgnssports.com, on our iPhone and Android apps, and always at the game.
We now return to regular programming on News Radio WGNS. Next, another Rutherford weather.
We'll have mostly clear skies tonight, although we'll see a bit of patchy fog develop later tonight, a low around 63. Saturday will be sunny and we'll have a high near 87. I'm meteorologist Michael Cotter on News Radio WGNS. Right now,
President Kamala Harris campaigns in the Midwest. CBS's Willie James Inman.
With just 32 days to the presidential election, Vice President Kamala Harris made 2 campaign stops in Michigan, a crucial battleground state.
We are the underdog, and we know we have some hard work ahead. But here's the thing about us, we like hard work.
Earlier in Detroit, the vice president touted the new jobs report, which shows the economy gained more than 250,000 jobs in September.
There's still more work we need to do. Prices for everyday things like groceries are still too high.
The Supreme Court has a workplace discrimination case on the docket when its new term starts on Monday.
The Supreme Court has just agreed to decide whether it should be more difficult for workers from majority backgrounds, such as white or heterosexual people, to prove workplace discrimination claims. The justices will hear an appeal by Marlene Ames. She's a heterosexual woman who has been trying to sue the Ohio Department of Youth Services, claiming she lost her job to a gay man and was passed over for a promotion in favor of a gay woman because she is straight. Lower courts have ruled she did not prove discrimination under federal law. Michael